Hi guys and welcome. And I just went into the wrong live stream. It was one for tomorrow and I was like, no, it's here. That's so crazy. I'm just going to keep talking anyway. They'll show up. They'll watch it on replay. Oh my goodness. How are you guys? Nice to see all of you. So this should be mods and members only. So there's a few things we need to be talking about this evening. And hi. Oh, hi Nancy. Yes, welcome my darling. So let's see, or we'll call it mods, members, and close friends of Watch the Obsession. So Curious Rose, hello, thank you for becoming a member, and Yarn and Mittens, you too, my darling. And let's see, Molson man. So can somebody help me learn how to copy and paste names in text? Are you saying to like highlight somebody's name? Maybe you've already figured that out. I'm going to keep reading. Hi, Anaflexis. How are you? Oh, you got it, girl. You got it, girl. And hi, Aussie girl Jen. How are you doing, sweetie? And KezChick56. And hello, welcome, Nancy S. And Michelle Gardner. Thank you for becoming a member too. And let's see, Alice in Wonderland. And I know Aussie girl Jen and KezChick and Anaphylaxis. And let's see, few other people recently became members too. And if I didn't thank you, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to actually be sending out a thank you email this week. Let's see, who else is here? Oh, yes, and happy Mother's Day to all of you guys too. Yeah, awesome. Michelle Gardner, did I say hello and thank you for becoming a member? I know I did when I was in the wrong live stream a moment ago. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Hi, Wins McKean. How are you doing, darling? Nice to see you. Hi, Hochi Winner. How are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so all right, let me check on something here. My Lord, why is this taking well, okay, well, I'm waiting for something to download here. I'm just going to give you just a couple minutes of comic relief. So this video is so funny. I had uploaded it a little earlier. I took it down because it was the wrong aspect ratio. But it's this guy that does a spoof. He calls it like Southern Women and MLMs because, I live in New York and I was once involved in a few MLMs. And I know a lot of people that are. I never associated them with being a Southern thing, but this is really funny. So if you know about anything about the Watts case, it's likely that you know about Shanann's involvement in the MLMs, lots of them. And you've seen probably at least some of the videos that are created by her and tons of other people, mostly women, mostly mothers, of people in order to sell the products. So this is pretty funny. And then my big download should be downloaded.
Hi, y'all. What are you doing? What are y'all doing today? We are, we're going to be talking about my shakes I have been doing. Hey, Sheila, how are you? We're going to be talking about my shakes that I've been selling, that y'all been seeing me, sell and seeing me drink when you're out and about, when I take the kids to soccer practice, all that stuff. You always see me with my little container that I have my shakes in every morning. Hey Jennifer, hey, this video is about those shakes, so you stay on here, okay? So anyways, I am talking about my shakes because a lot of y'all been asking, Laura Jo, how do you stay so thin and trim during the fall and winter months? Everything's falling, but my weight's not, is what y'all been saying. So I thought I would hop on here. Hey, Mary. I thought I would hop on here and just kind of do a quick little overview. I thought I'd hop on here and do a quick little overview and give y'all kind of like, what I've been doing, what I drink, and what my dietary regimen is for the shakes and how it keeps me feeling good. So, y'all, we got 14, and y'all start liking, commenting, and sharing because we're doing a giveaway for an automatic can opener, a one-touch button automatic can opener, 360-degree radius, radius, opens a can in 47 seconds. This is a $149 value, okay, right here. So like, comment, and share for that. Sheila wants to know, girl, what are on your arms? Okay, well, Sheila, I'm gonna get into these, but these are part of the shake starter pack. Okay, they're my little energy pads. You stick them on your body, and your body is going to absorb all the electrolytes, B12, B4, B11, B63, all the vitamins that are implemented in these pads. They get soaked up into your body. Okay, and that is what makes you feeling spunky and funky. So anyways, we're going to be talking about the shakes. So the shakes that I started selling are I Feel Alive shakes, okay? And let me tell you, I do. You know, there were days before, when I couldn't even get out of bed, hardly. And then once I started taking these shakes, I felt so much better, okay? And that's how I feel now. I feel good. I feel alive. I want to start living my life. So that's what these do. And a lot of you, what comes in? Check. Okay, Mary Ellen, these shakes are 100% natural, 100% herbal shakes. It's a dietary supplement. The company, I Feel Alive Shakes, have been around for 67 years, okay? They're all natural, all herbal, all organic, all vegan, all vegetable, everything good and clean. And they all come with a shake container, okay? And that's what you mix it up with. Kelly wants to know, what's the kit come with? Kelly, I was just getting to that. Okay, so they all come with a stainless steel reusable bottle that has a plastic top opener, okay, with a wide mouth open. It's stainless steel on the inside. You can see wide mouth, so all the chunks where all the nutrients are at in the shake, they come out easily. Okay, they're super quick, super easy. That's my favorite part. And then you just seal it on, throw it in the dishwasher when you're done, and start over. They also come with your 11 vitamins that you take with your shake every morning. Okay, so it's really quick and simple. It's really quick and simple what you do. So you start with your 4-leaf clover peel, which gives you energy and luck. So that's something that I take daily because you can't forget that. You know what I mean? Everyone needs energy and everyone needs a little luck in their life. Then you're moving on to your juju bean, which is not scientifically proven to give you the energy, but ever since I started taking it, I have felt alive. Then you're going to move on to your Copa Copa capsule, which is something that is very beneficial because it actually brightens up the apples of your cheeks. It works from the inside out and lightens up the apples of your cheeks to make them look alive. Next, you're going to move in to just your basic B44, okay? It's a B44 vitamin. You think B12 gave you energy? Let me tell you something. Try this B44, okay? Okay, Kelly, hold on. I'll get to those prices in a minute, all right? And then you're going to go into with your B30 and your classic B12, okay? So you will do B12 first. You go in numerical order, okay? So B12, B30, B44, all right? And then this is just your all-around vitamin that you take. It includes all the ones listed before in one capsule, but it's not an excuse to not take the other ones, okay? You take them in addition to the other ones too, okay? So anyways, like you said, Kelly, what comes on with the kit? So all of those vitamins that I just listed, those vitamins and supplements come with the kit, along with your stainless steel bottle with the plastic top closure, plastic screw-on closure, wide mouth stainless steel bottle. Okay. It also comes with your waist and thigh trainers, which I'm wearing right now, which give you the instant effect while you're waiting for the shakes to kick in, okay? So I've been on the shake kick for about a month now, and I'm already down 1.4 pounds. I don't want to brag, but so the waist trainers and the thigh trainers, okay? So the thigh trainer, you just move it along while you're sitting, while you're walking. You know, I wear them out and about when I'm walking because it's really strengthening your thighs from the inside out, okay? You got to start from within to get the looks on the outside, okay? And then your waist trainers, they are just something that kind of gives you shape and definition. You can mix and match, braid and loop, tie, whatever you want to do, but it gives you that thin hourglass figure, okay? So that's my favorite part, I would say, because they're instantaneous, all right? You open your box. When you get your kit from me, you open your box, you're automatically slim, okay? And then you have all the beneficials from all the nutrients and the herbs, okay, that are coming with it, okay? So that's just the plus side, all right? So you're getting your outside really quick, and then you're going to build up on that inside. Jerry wants to know, are these for men and women? Yes, Jerry, they are. I have Jeremy on them, and he has felt so much better, and he has so much more energy. You know what I mean? He has so much more energy ever since I got him on the I Feel Alive shakes. So like I said, it really works from the inside out, and it's promoting your wellness within. And like I said, they all come with each starter kit. Comes with your 4 pads, your 4 energy pads that are reusable, rewearable, okay? They will last you about 4 weeks. You're only supposed to wear 1 at a time normally, but I was feeling a little bit low on energy today, so I slapped all 4 of them on. And then it comes with all your supplements,
funny.
vitamins that I just listed, all right? And then, like I said, your stainless steel shake bottle and the shake kits. And the shakes are just mixed with water, and then you can add whatever seasoning of your choice. Sometimes I do a little onion powder, garlic powder, or around Thanksgiving I do some cinnamon. Mary Ellen wants to know, how much is a basic starter kit? All right, Mary Ellen, good question. So with your 11 herbs, that includes your 4-leaf clover, jujubine, coba capsule, all that stuff, B12, B30, B44, your shakes. Your shakes are a 7-day package, okay? So they are 1 a day. You don't eat or drink anything else all day, just your shake, okay? It's going to keep you full for 7 days if you take 1 a day along with all those vitamins and nutrients, all right? And you take them as soon as your feet hit the floor. You get out of bed, you take those supplements, all right? The way I think of it is, you know, when you wake up and you want that energy that you were supposed to get overnight, but you didn't because your kids were up all night yelling and screaming for some unknown reason, okay? I want that energy back. So they are all that energy is available to you right here, okay? And that's how you get it back. And then it comes with your 2 waist trainers and then your 1 thigh trainer, okay? That starter kit is $499.95, okay? And then you're going to be able to reorder just the shakes and just your supplements for an additional $199.95, okay? And this is a monthly subscription box, okay? But like I said, the $499 is just a one-time fee that includes your waist trainers, okay? So that's really where most of the price is coming from, is your waist trainers. Hey. So anyways, you're going to be able to use my code at ifealalive.shakes.lordjoegel.com, okay? And then you're going to be able to put in my personal consultant, my little mompreneur number, which is 10009444763429703144144, okay? And that's going to give you 5% off your total order. So when you order your basic starter kit for $499.95, so basically $500 free shipping, of course, you're going to get $25 off instantly, okay? Just by using my number and my name, my code, okay? You're going to get $25 off. So like I said, just because you all know me, you're saving money, all right? So that's something that Karen just got here. What's the giveaway? Karen, the giveaway is an automatic can opener. It's automatic can opener, 1 touch button, 360-degree radius, okay? Opens the can in 47 seconds. $149 value, Karen. Makes dinner nights easy. So anyways, like I said, I just wanted to hop on here and show y'all how I've been staying slim and trim and looking good. And it's really through my I Feel Alive shake. So, and all that stuff, I'm going to put all the links down below so you can click on it down below. And get all of your information, okay? And like I said, if you want to start feeling better, start feeling alive, and start living the life that you once had and that you truly deserve, you're going to be able to do it through these shakes, okay? So like I said, y'all like, comment, and share, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all hopped on here and got to see me. But anyways, y'all, oh, hey, no, Kenny, I'm just getting off here. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed, and y'all be sure to like, comment, and share. And then the links are going to be down below, okay, after I make this published, all right? So y'all have a good rest of your day. All right, bye-bye, y'all.
Oh my gosh, I just think that is so freaking hilarious. And that's not why I brought all you here tonight, but I mean, I just think that's really hilarious. Let me turn this off here. Dun, dun, dun. Stop screen. So awesome, guys. Okay, so I'm going to also be doing a live stream tomorrow night, and it's going to be more in depth on some of the going down a similar road to what we have been going on, looking at all of the top findings that people have gathered throughout the course of people being fascinated by this case and doing some investigative work, web sleuthing, and researching themselves. So now the reason I wanted this to be moderators and members only tonight, or I didn't technically close it, so close friends of Watsy Obsession is fine. I see everyone who's in chat and I'm good with it. Because I wanted to talk about what has been going on in YouTube regarding the Watts content and some channels coming out and saying that, it's just been, I think it's been like the past day or 2 days. I don't know. This was all going over my head. People tell me about it. I look into it and, people have been coming out and saying, that they're Watts content based. I think I'm going to refrain from naming creators here. They have come out publicly, but I didn't ask them permission to talk about them, and I just don't care to name them. That all of their videos, including videos on their channel that had really like nothing to do with the Watts case at all, the status has been changed. So let me just explain something to you guys. When you are a YouTube creator, and you guys might know this, you might very well know this, that you have here, let me show you. I'm going to show you my studio here. Hi, Jody is cool. Oh, thank you for becoming a member, darling. I appreciate it. How are you doing, sweetie? Let's see. Another thing, while I'm getting this up here, I do want to add a few new moderators too, in light of the apparent changes that are happening with YouTube. So I have a couple of you that are here in mind. If you do know you're definitely particularly interested, please let me know. Send me an email or whatever you're comfortable with. I'm not looking at the chat right now, but I will go back through it. So let's see. Okay. So let's get a good sample of my videos where there's not like weird stuff going on here. Okay. Okay, yeah, I feel comfortable sharing this page. All right, here, let me show you this. Hi, Mark Klein. I haven't even said hello to everybody. Hi, Mama Jane D. It's so nice to see you. It's really great to see you. Mama Jane D is one of our moderators, and she took a little tiny break to just take care of life, and I'm so glad you're here. And I did say hi to Melissa Man. I remember that. But Melissa Man, Mama Jane D might be the guest of honor tonight. Mark Klein, of course, too. Hi, Gathering Place. Nice to see you. Welcome. They may have just, okay, Gathering Place. Yes, I agree with that. So Gathering Place makes this comment, and it's in regards to, I believe, the creators I was talking about where their channel has been changed a little. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Gathering Place says they may have deserved it for some reason regarding good taste, and that is possible. That's possible. Utter Nutter, hi, so glad you're here. I saw you're like, woo, just made it here in time. You're awesome. What or who is talking kind of is just crazy. You know what? I'll have to put a link in the description box. It's this person named, he just says Southern women and their healthy lifestyle, their healthy shakes. Southern women and these MLMs. He does these parodies. It's just really funny. And you can see in the parody he did, and I'm not picking on Shanann. When I was involved in MLMs, I was just like that. I was just like that ish. I was just like, I did very similar videos to what Shanann did, and I like the ish. And it's what they have you do. There's just no two ways about it. Hi, Tarot Readings by Roxby. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Hochi Winner. Glad you're here. And let's see, just make sure I miss anyone else now that I'm. Hi, Christina. How are you? Welcome. Let's see. And True Seeker last name. Hello, welcome. Nice to see you. Nancy S. I saw Nancy N too. Hi, and I think Nancy N's here, right? Hi, Nancy N. If you are, I think you are. Oh yeah, because you said who am I or what am I listening to? Yes, there you are. And happy Mother's Day again to all of you mamas out there. Special day. And once McKean. Okay, very good. All right, so just let me share this with you so we have a context for what's being discussed. Now, I want to know from all of you guys, because you hear, and I've talked to some other channel creators. I contacted them or they contacted me or whatever today, because there's just been a lot of buzz around what's going on. And of course, people want to protect their channel and their subs and their members and their moderators and their community and their hard work, right? That's normal. And guess what? If you put the time in to create a channel that does have the privilege of being monetized, if you so choose to go that route, you should have that opportunity. It's a lot of energy output. When I started this channel, guys, I felt weird. I did this with my yoga business too. I just want to help people. I just want to do this. I just want to do this. I kind of feel weird, making money for it and blah, 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 blah. Well, as time goes on and you realize that the sheer volume of hours that you put into doing a good job at what you're doing, you have to somehow be compensated for your time. So, any of that, oh, you shouldn't be making money off of blah, 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 it's not that you're making money off of XYZ. You're making money off of putting thoughtful content together and presenting it to people in a way that's going to make them want to come to your channel and enjoy it. Because if that weren't the case, then you wouldn't have the opportunity to be monetized. So, no, boo, boo. All right, here we go. Okay, so here is my studio. So we're behind the scenes in my studio here. So you'll see, these various videos. So I have like this, Chris and Bella Watts Facebook, and that says public, and then it says on. So that's monetization, it's on, and I'm getting paid revenue for that. So depending on the number of views and number of other things, you get a certain amount of revenue. If you click into the analytics, you'll see what that is. And then I have the Shanann Watts, the Facebook, and that's public on. And then, another video about the Skinned song. Okay, so now here we see, Bella and Cece Watts dancing in the rain. And that video is ineligible. And I didn't care because I wanted to use the music. And sometimes you do that. You make the trade-off. Like if you want to use good music that you cannot possibly access the license to because it's like thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, then you're just going to not be monetized. And that's fine. In some cases, I bought a lot of music licenses. So I have rights to use certain music. And I'm just aware of like what that is and, where I want to go with my video. Now, there are times when, and this happens with most of my videos and most of my live streams initially, there are times when you will have a video come up, all right, here. So like today's right here. Okay, so here's our live stream right here from today. So I just went into my lives. And whoops, I'm just trying to make this bigger for you. Here we are. Okay, so we're live right now, and it says, the title, and then it's public, and then it says limited, all right? So that means limited monetization. So what is limited monetization? It means that you're not going to be getting the bulk of the Google AdSense revenue. If your channel's monetized, you became part of the Google partnership program. And that is a revenue sharing program that allows individual creators to make revenue off of YouTube. There's a lot of platforms that use a similar revenue sharing model. YouTube seems to be particularly successful because it is such a big platform. Now, I'm going over this, guys, because I've had so many people ask me about this and ask questions and all of that today. So I am looking for some more definitive answers too, but I'm also providing answers to the questions that I've got received. Okay, so now as I sort of go over to my right, looking at this video for today and why they chose for it to be limited revenue, it's going to almost always say it's either a copyright thing or it's ad suitability. So ad suitability is going to mean that, and it says a video is running limited or no ads due to content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. It remains fully payable and is eligible to earn subscription revenue. So that's like members. And revenue from YouTube Premium, which most smaller creators don't really get any revenue from YouTube Premium. So now, it says request review, which I always do. And when I request review, almost always they review it and they're like, oh, okay, well, your video's fine. Sometimes people get cray in chat and it's not fine, but that's just what happens. So now I'm requesting a review, I'm sorry. So, oops. So if I wanted to look a little further into this, it says, okay, ads aren't showing on my video. So people might wonder, well, why is that, right? And it gives you the reasons why that might be. So what people right now are getting hit for, so to speak, is the advertising friendly part of the YouTube policies, YouTube and Google policies. So what's happening with the channels that have come out and said, oh my gosh, all of my videos now they're on no revenue or limited revenue, which is what I just showed you. It was that yellow indicator. For me, it said limited revenue. Then I have the opportunity to request a review, which I'm doing, which is just part of what you have to do oftentimes. And for these people, they woke up one morning, I feel like it sounded like it was like yesterday, and they noticed that, oh my gosh, like all of my videos are unlimited or no ad revenue. So naturally, these people went and, clicked in, looked into what was going on, and they requested a review. In fact, one of them told me they requested a review, and he said it on his video as well. And the reviews all came back saying, nope, no soup for you. Okay. So the problem that these particular content creators are having is this. So we're looking into advertising friendly content and guidelines. Let's see. Get down to the bullets. Okay. So what you're going to find in this article, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. If anyone wanted this, you can get it online or email me. I'll send you a copy if you want it for some reason. Or if you have your own channel, you can get it yourself. But I'd still give it to you if you want it. It says, what you'll find in this article, you'll find examples of content not suitable for ads and will result in a limited or no ads monetization state. So that's what happened to these creators. Their content, it was being monetized. It sounds like pretty much most of it was, which for one of the channels, I could not freaking believe that YouTube was monetizing this creator's mostly live streams because they were, well, let's read the guidelines. So it says, here are the main topics that are not advertiser friendly. Inappropriate language for that creator, check. Violence, recently, check. Adult content, check. Shocking content, check. Harmful or dangerous acts, check. Hateful or derogatory content, check. Recreational, drugs, and drug-related content, not that I know of, but sometimes I'm naive. Firearms-related content, again, see the previous statement I made about myself there. Controversial issues, this is where we should all be worried in true crime. Sensitive events, enabling dishonest behavior, inappropriate content for kids and families, incendiary and demeaning, which is a problem for some creators in the true crime community for sure. Tobacco related content. So let's see. All right, so let me just take a look and see if there's any chat comments. Current. So one thing I would like to know is, oh yeah, QAnon, is if anybody knows any more information about this. One thing we do know is that, and where I'm going with this is, I just want to, like I said, look out for the channel. So for those of you who are in chat often, for moderators, I've already done a couple things to sort of keep things in line on this channel. Okay, which is a little difficult for me because my policy from the beginning, guys, is most of you know, has always been, that, I want the content to be truthful. Don't want to do anything to harm people unnecessarily while still speaking the truth and allowing others, people that just stop by, members, subscribers, people that come on panel, people in chat, to ask the questions they want to ask, to speak their minds freely, to communicate with one another without somebody watching over all of this and cherry picking what is okay and what is not, because I just don't want to do that. And then the channel becomes contrived in my mind. It becomes a little inauthentic, and this is fine if you have a channel and you're trying to intentionally steer in a certain way towards a certain market of a certain image with, and a lot of savvy content creators want all of that. I personally don't want all of that. I just want a place where people can come and communicate and talk about these issues that we as humans are always become fascinated with and always will be fascinated with, at least in our lifetimes, with our brains in the current evolutionary state that they're in right now. Regardless of whether it's done on YouTube, I've been saying this a lot recently, or not, these conversations are still going to be happening among human beings. The fascination with certain things that have happened in the history of human beings, those same events are still going to grab our attention, grab our fears, our curiosity, and our insecurities, our sense of survival, our sense of confusion about how the hell did this happen? And it's just going to all continue to go down. So this is, the reason that I go to, if no other reason, and usually I think there's other reasons, that people shouldn't be attacking certain creators, especially like on a large scale towards one or two or whatever creators. I think it, gets mean. I think that really verges on bullying, if not bullying. And again, this is just in my opinion. And I'm, whatever, but there's no point in doing that. All that does is, first of all, generally speaking, bring attention to the creator that you're dissing, because people that weren't aware of that creator before, they are now because they saw your video and the other, dozen channels or whatever. And so you're probably going to bring them subs and views and members and revenue and all these things that you're against for this channel. And at the same time, guys, you're breaking my number one rule with any business or personal venture I get into. Don't do don't do crappy things to other people. Just don't do it. Don't ruin someone's day. Don't harm people. Don't be mean. Don't be nasty. Don't be that. There's like enough of that around, right? So, I mean, I just can't even. I went on a tangent there. Yeah. So why? Yeah. So the problem I'm having in hearing about, can you guys all hear me? Because I think my Bluetooth just turned off. Oh, yes. Thank you. Let's see. That's good. You guys have some good thoughts here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you, Yarn Mittens. I'm going to pin that because she agrees with me. I was just saying, you should have all of your own opinions. I personally, so as I'm thinking about this issue, and it could happen to any channel, my son I was talking with him about this earlier before this live stream when I was getting ready for it. And he said, well, and this is just, he was with me when we had COVID and I was really going through it from a few creators, and he's really like, just never seen me such a mess. And so he now has feelings about those creators because he loves me and that's how it goes. And it's Mother's Day. Gosh darn it. So he said, well, aren't some of those people, really just like nasty mom, like maybe they, deserve it or whatever. And I said, well, maybe not. Admittedly, my opinions and not all, I'm not speaking of the bulk of them, but certain ones are biased because of my own painful personal experience. And I have not let that go yet because it was really crappy and still kind of recent. But, I was saying to him, well, once you start going down that road, where do you draw the line? Now, here's this. YouTube has those policies that I just read to you. They're in black and white, and they've been in black and white for a long time. The problem is YouTube didn't enforce those policies for a long time, but they existed. So they became kind of like paper street laws. They were just there. They were there in symbolism, but they weren't being followed until the extremes happened. And we mean extremes. You had to really freaking screw up, like really, really. So now that at a seemingly arbitrary time, YouTube is implementing the policy that you need to adhere to their policies, which should have been the policy all along. Let's be real. And so now where do they draw? Where does that line? Where does that end? Where is the line drawn? Is it drawn at what's the obsession? Is it drawn at, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some really super benign. I don't know. Had a curious rose. Where's that line drawn? We don't know. So I think that when it comes down to it, so you guys may have heard that earlier this week, well, my mom was going through chemo and radiation at the same time, so that happened, but that's not what I was going to mention. But she sent me a text message informing me of this event. And I just thought she was hilarious. I thought she just had too much chemo. I was like, Mom, no, that's not right. You're just wrong. That's not right. And I, turned on the news and saw that it was right. So if there is this story in the United States, and I'm sure far beyond the United States, where, well, a couple things happened here. The Supreme Court leaked a draft of a decision. Now that's problematic on its own because the Supreme Court is a self-governing body and they have self-governed extremely well with, since, they are people after all, considering that with relatively little conflict, drama, or, controversies, which is amazing because they are seated at the right hand of Washington, So this evening, let me see if I can find, or this evening, I'm sorry, this past week, the Supreme Court decision that was leaked, which was already, breaking news, was that there's a draft opinion for Roe versus Wade being overturned. Now, if you hadn't heard that yet, isn't that shocking? That's real. That's happened. It's shocking. I just couldn't imagine in my lifetime, being someone, I was born in 1978. So, right after Roe versus Wade. Yes. I don't know the year. That's why I dropped out of law school. It just, there's so many things that can go wrong with Roe versus Wade being overturned, in my opinion. Now, in my opinion, and I don't want to get all political at all, my son said this to me when we were talking about this. He's like, well, Mom, you support abortions. Well, no, I don't like support abortions. I don't think anyone's like for abortion, other than, sometimes it's an option for certain people in certain situations that it's like the only option that's workable. I feel that way. And I feel that if in our country or any other country, abortion is going to be made illegal, then the government who's making it illegal needs to have a solid plan and then a safety net plan of what you're going to do with all of those babies after they're born. Because the people, not all of them, many of the people that feel they want to or need to have an abortion, whatever their frame of mind is, they don't have the mental maturity, the financial maturity, the emotional maturity, the stability in their lives to support another life, right? So that's just one of the many problems, but okay. Let's see. Okay, so, good. This article speaks exactly to what I was saying. So how is abortion related to what happened on YouTube in the past day or whatever the time frame is? Let me share this with you. These things are very much related. And now, guys, I'm not taking any kind of stance on abortion. Like, really, I'm not. I've always had this. I think a lot of people feel this way. It's like, you don't want to be like, oh yeah, abortion, woohoo. But it's like I know how I feel for myself, and I know that I want others to make the decisions that they need to make, because who am I to make that decision for them, or even, go down the road of reasoning that out for another person. Gotta make your own decisions. Okay, where did that go? Which one is that? Okay, this one, Instagram. Okay. So, let me just get comments off. So here we have, first page I opened, it says Roe v. Wade fall. It's, Roe v. Wade. Okay. I picked it up halfway into the sentence. Your privacy is at risk should Roe versus Wade fall. It's all connected. Oh, and it is. I didn't even know that was going to say that, but great article. Let's see. Is that all that there was to it? I thought there was going to be more, but that's cool. I'm good. Let's see what the people said in this comment section over here. A fundamental American right is on the chopping block, while the immediate reaction to Roe v. Wade potentially being overturned was a concern for people's right to abortion. Experts warned the courts looming decisions could also impact your right to privacy. Hit the link in bio to read more. Thanks. Yeah, I don't want to get in a liberal conservative discussion. I don't believe in that. I just can't do that. Yeah. So let me go to chat. All right. So does anyone have anything to say about any of these issues, or does anyone have any insight of, what's going on with this issue in YouTube, or why this is happening to these certain channels? It doesn't mean you had to have heard from the founding president of YouTube. If you just have a thought, feel free to share it, because, well, this is a space of democracy. So you can have different opinions and developing opinions, and it's all good on this channel at least. Hi, Salon Savvy 64. Hi, how are you? And hello, Jennifer Bradford as well. And latte lover. Ooh, me too. I like this. Latte lover says, I always say if everyone could think before they talk or act, the world would be a better place. I 100% agree with that. And oh, thanks, Joan. I guess Joan called me classy. Nice. Thanks, Jody is cool for saying sorry. And she said, sorry, this happened. Utter nutter. Kelly's stronger for it. What you talking about? Utter nutter. No. Yes. And I'll never forget. Well, I always think about this. Mama Jane D was like, I don't remember how we were talking. I don't know if I was on the phone. I don't know if we were. I don't know, but I was going through some YouTube drama stuff that I'd never gone through before, and it was, I was having a really hard time with it. Really hard time with it. I also had COVID at the same time, so I was already like, I was taking care of my dad, I was taking care of my kid who had COVID too. Bad timing, but I was not having a good time. I wasn't dealing well. And, Mama Jane D is like, if you're going to do this, you got to like get some tough skin, kiddo. I don't know what to tell you. It's like, there's some tough love from Mama Jane D. Or in the words of Nancy N, you better buckle up, buttercup. Oh, so funny. Okay. Curious Rose says, YouTube is picking and choosing what channels they are targeting. If you do for one, you have to do for all. It hasn't been that way in the past. Well, okay, so Curious Rose, let's see. I don't know. I could discuss this statement right here for probably a long time. So I agree 100% with, if they haven't been doing this all along. They've had those policies and procedures out there, and they have not held anyone to the they haven't held anyone to their own standards. They haven't held anyone to any standards. I mean, very, very, very basic standards, like wear clothes, kind of, when you're live streaming. So yes, I totally do agree with that. Now, Curious Rose, they're picking and choosing who they're targeting. Of the two of the creators that I'm aware of, a Curious Rose, and I know that you know who they both are. For one of them, I feel that might apply. For the other one, I think this creator has had it coming, and based on my experience on that topic, it's been coming. I feel strongly on that, but still, okay, just say, for the sake of argument or non-argument, just go with that. Like, one of them had it coming, the other one seemed just kind of picked and choosed. Then that's problematic in itself, because there's no consistency there. So, that's going back to what I was saying when I was talking to my kiddo, and just saying, my kiddo, like Nicole Kessinger, like kiddo, saying, well, the problem is, my dear child, where is the line drawn? That once you start going down a road, once you hit those dominoes, the question is, when do they stop falling? Right? Hi, Jamie Smith. How are you? Nice to see you. Let's see. Aw. Mm-hmm. Oh, Yarn and Mittens. Kelly is my fave watch channel simply for being class and respectful. Thank you. Yeah, I do like, I want to be both of those things. I think it's good. Hi, RR. How are you? Welcome, my darling. Yes. Yeah. I talk pretty openly with my son about a lot of things, as long as it's true, if it's truly not age appropriate. But I try to, he's just really bright anyway. But he's a good little person. It's great. Hi, Diana Z. How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah. Yeah, all of the issues that I'm reading the comments about the abortion issue, and man, that's a mess. Hi, John McSmith, my friend, my nemesis. How are you? You come as friend, not nemesis. Okay, that's great. I think that was my apology. Yeah. So okay, no, I don't know, because now that I reread the YouTube policies, I'm not supposed to be talking about putting out content on anything controversial. So what does that mean for me? So these are I'm using myself as an example, obviously, because this is all kind of going down in real time, and I only have my own brain. But this is happening for lots of people with lots of different issues across the board. Once you hit those dominoes, you don't know where they're going to stop falling, and people have to think about these things if they have any sense of responsibility, care for their work, or foresight. So, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, right. So now the question for me is, well, I just brought up this issue of Roe v. Wade because, well, gosh, it really was shocking to learn about that this week, that the Supreme Court draft was leaked and that it was an opinion a draft opinion to overturn Roe v. Wade. I mean, did anyone think that would happen in their lifetimes, whether you're for or against it, or, have a open opinion on it? I just think it's crazy. But so now there's some really great comments here about the topic of Roe v. Wade and the possibility of it being overturned, or like Diana, I just read your comment about responsibility, which is a very good point. Can I pin those comments? Can I talk about them? Or now that I've observed YouTube implementing their policies and maybe laying down the law at a seemingly arbitrary time to possibly arbitrary creators, before I just would have pinned those comments, read them. You guys would have talked about it, would have been great. I don't know if I should do that or not, because one of the things that you're not supposed to do as a creator, according to the policies, is to be controversial. Oh, wow. Jennifer, this is pretty interesting. And I hope I was going to say, I think this is cool. I hope it's cool. Jennifer Bradford, how's that going? Jennifer Bradford said, I was adopted and just found my biological family. So there is that. There is that. That's big. That's really big. I hope that's I hope it's a positive thing for you, Jennifer. Or if it evolves into a positive thing, or it is from the beginning. Yeah, I agree with I hear what you're saying, Diana Z. And I would pin your comment, but I just don't, I truly don't know if I should. I'm not trying to be make a point or anything. I just don't know. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yes, I say something like this all the time, Joan. She says, I feel like life is too hard and we just need to stop being nasty. Life is freaking hard. It's already hard enough. Let's not make it worse for one another, Yeah. And a Curious Rose, and I know this was like a little bit ago and I was probably speaking to this, says it, and I think this is totally true. It's a complex area. YouTube hasn't held anyone accountable. I also want you guys to know that Curious Rose, I just found out today, has a YouTube channel of that same name. I just subscribed today, and just let me put it in the link. Let me link it in chat for you. And I'm going to put it, I asked you an email. I haven't checked my email yet, but if it's okay, I will link it on my channel page. I don't know. You know what? I'm having a hard time navigating around my computers. This computer's got to go. It's like I told you guys, it's not that good with StreamYard. But the channel name is just a Curious Rose, right? So you guys can look that up, and I will, with her permission, put it on my channel page. Yeah. Okay. So the one had it coming and the other one, didn't. And he says some things that are like shocking. After that one creator, after his first video about a Watts related topic, I watched it. I emailed him immediately. I wanted to come on the channel to just have him talk. At the time, he didn't even have 1,000 subs. I thought it would help him. And I just thought I didn't agree with everything he said. I agree with some of it for sure. Didn't agree with some of it for sure. But I thought his perspective was very interesting, and I thought the way he presented it was a little more evolved than a lot of people would. But he just has stayed on his own channel and done his thing, which is cool. But he's a good following now, and he says some things that are a little, they push the limits sometimes. But who says that you can't push the limits? Like, living in a world or a society where we're not supposed to push the limits, like what does that look like? Like communist China? No offense, communist China. Well, maybe offense. I don't know. It's just what came out of my mouth. Whatever. Oh yeah, I know. A gathering place. I thought it was highly inappropriate to make a hamburger character out of an interrogation for homicide. Yeah, I thought that was too. But that's not even nearly, well, that's bad. What I consider to be the worst of it is far, far more serious even than that. Yarn and Mittens, we'll figure it out. I'll get on the phone with you sometime and we'll figure it out, okay? We'll figure it out. It's all good. Yeah. Thank you for helping out, Anaphylaxis. Always awesome. I'm only a mod, she says. She's only a mod. Oh, Kitty Wise. Hi, Kitty Witty. How are you? Jennifer Bradford said, did anyone actually read the entire Roe v. Wade, the original Roe v. Wade, or the draft opinion of the possible overturn? I've read the whole opinion, definitely. Well, law school. Yeah. So, just to what I was putting out there regarding controversial topics and kind of the conundrum that we're in is creators are, people who care about the channels that you're visiting. Where are any lines drawn? You can't just arbitrarily, randomly start implementing something. That's like, that's what abusive people do. And that's what creates instability and war. A Curious Rose says, that's the problem, Kelly. It's too gray an area. What or who decides what defines controversial topics? Right. Exactly. Yes. And with the issue of the Roe v. Wade, Aussie Girl Jen, it always comes down to this. And she says, and the poor people of society will be punished the most, people who can't afford good health care, etc. That's exactly it. It's so sad and not okay. Yeah, poor person in the United States with no health insurance. What happens to them? Well, I can tell you this. In almost all states, if a woman is pregnant, she is automatically entitled to state-funded medical care, and it's comprehensive medical care. And that medical care, depending on the state, must last for a certain amount of time to care for both the mom's health and the baby's health. So, I mean, that's a good thing. But my gosh, guys, I mean, we're talking about, sometimes people don't even know how to access that stuff. And yes, kind of shame on them. They got to learn. This is life. But on the other hand, we're talking about bringing a life into the world. And if they don't have the ability to, work resources, local resources for themselves, or maybe, they're in like a food desert area. They live like way out in the country on County Road, blah, 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 and they don't have access to medical care, to Planned Parenthood, to WIC, to your county clerk's office or social service office where you apply for whatever, so all of those things might be happening. Who knows? We don't know all the circumstances of all of these many of thousands of millions of lives. But what the end result is, all of these babies that nobody's going to take care of, and a government that has no effing plan for them whatsoever. I mean, we can't do this. It's immoral. Let's see, Joe Rogan. Oh, wow. Wait, Joe Rogan on JRE. Which JRE? I know what you mean, though. I've heard something similar with other outlets. Yes, Hochi Winter says, yes, we're all getting conditioned. I'm not sure what that was too, but yes, we are. Hello, Tamara. How are you? Nice to see you. Tamara says, watching from Bullhead City, Arizona. Oh, nice. One of our moderators, Prior Honesty, is in Arizona, too. I have a question regarding the Watts case. Why are there 5 counts of first-degree homicide? Also, why is Shanann listed as an endorsed witness? Okay, so there's not 5 counts of homicide. I'm pulling this up from memory. So, guys, if I'm incorrect, please correct me, and it's fine. There are 3 counts of homicide. There's an additional count of, is it that the children were, in his trusted care. And then it was that one count. And then there's a count for Nico. Oh my gosh. I thought I was going to be able to spit that out better than I was. Does anyone know, or I can look it up quickly? I can look it up. This is easy. I got it. Let me type fast. Okay, there we go. Okay. A week after he pleaded for their safe return, not pled like as in guilt or innocence, but pleaded, begged, humbly supplicated the public for their safe return, Chris is charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, plus 2 additional charges, first-degree charges for victims being 12 or younger. Yeah, so that's in the trusted care clause. Yeah. And then they added the one for baby Nico. Oh, that's okay. No, tomorrow it's okay. You're good. And tomorrow night, live stream, I have a scheduled start at 8. It's going to be all picking back up on Watts, total Watts material. Yes, that's right. Gathering place. Yeah. So that's what I was trying to say. And that's basically what I just read. Very good. Oh, that's great. Okay. All right. Let me just, okay. So switching topics a little bit here. don't know. I need a new computer badly. My video editing program is not, I have 5 videos waiting to upload. I have a backlog of them. I can't get them on YouTube. I do not know what's going on. So I think I need a new computer. I don't know. Okay. So thank you for all of you new members. That'll help Watch the Obsession get a computer that's actually going to run all the material that I need to run, because there's a whole lot of it. Oh my gosh. I have over 6,000 watts files on this computer. Over 6,000 watts files on this computer. Isn't that crazy? It's totally crazy. You can say it. Let's see here. I totally forgot what I'm looking up. Let me look. Oh my gosh, that's like a problem. Oh, yeah. Compression. Shoot. Did I just say what I was going to look up? That's just crazy. Oh, well, moving on to something else. What the heck was I looking up? Oh, I know. Well, I know a few things. Here, I'll put the counts up. I got it. No biggie. Okay, so it's right on the first page of Discovery, I think. Oh, I hadn't heard this. I used to be a news junkie. I mean, serious junkie. I'd watch it 24 hours a day. So I've taken a break. I have a new obsession. Just kidding. But a curious Rose says to Aussie Girl Jen, the article I read said that if Supreme Court overturns it, Roe versus Wade, there will be like 22 states that already have an amendment in place. That's right. My aunt's a pretty brilliant attorney, and she had mentioned that to me. I'm glad you brought that up, because I had forgotten that she told me that. I'm worried about the state of my brain right now. I keep forgetting things. Okay. So, the charges. Yeah, so these are the original charges, all right? So these are the original charges. So these are not the pled to charges. Those are going to be different. Some of them are different. These are the initial charges, okay? comment down. Okay, so the initial charges, guys, and this is from, oh, well, that's the incidents. These are the initial, right? I'm second guessing myself. These are the initial. Okay. We have murder in the first degree, 3 charges. Tampering with a deceased human body, that's a 3rd degree felony, which is kind of unreal to me. There's 3 charges of that as well. And then the charges that he pled to, or whatever, okay, so warrantless affidavit, first degree, felon, and then I don't know. I lost it. I'm going to move on from this. I can bring that about in another tomorrow night. Okay. Writing chat for a sec. I get sick and tired of the baby. Hi, Pride or Honesty. How are you? Did you hear me invoke your name, my friend? Oh, thank you. You always save the day. I should have known. Okay. Pride or Honesty says the charge for Nico's abortion death that resulted in the death of a mother. That's right. I would never have gotten that wording, which I think reveals something they aren't telling us, like kidnapping and forced abortion gone wrong. Oh my gosh. So, all right, now we are going to go down this road because that's what we do. Oh, wow, I really needed to yawn. Okay, sorry. But this goes back to the, I don't even want to. I can't keep talking about this. Okay. Yes, very good point. It could indicate something else, or maybe it doesn't. There's so many things that are like that in this case where it could mean this, it could mean that, but there's just enough evidence or lack of evidence where we're never going to know, or hey, I should say we don't know yet the definitive answers. Okay, so okay, so this is, I meant to get to this much sooner in the live stream, but here's the second part of this, okay? Oh, it's just mind-boggling to me. So, we are not supposed to, according to some people, and listen, the people that say you shouldn't be talking about this case for whatever reason, I'm not going to detail all of them because there aren't any that I agree with actually, because of all the things that I've already said about the human psychology and our need to fixate on that which is so horrible, we cannot get our heads around it. Okay. All but literally. So I don't agree with any of the reasons when people say you shouldn't be talking about this case, as long as people aren't going like bat bleep crazy and making up totally absurd lies about and asserting them about clearly innocent people. But that's where I draw the line. But maybe Pride or Honesty draws it somewhere else. And maybe Utter and Utter draws it somewhere else. And Jennifer Bradford draws it somewhere else. So there's all these subjective things that are always at play. So once we start to draw lines, a lot of lines are going to start being drawn. And then I'm moving to an island. Who's going with me? All right. So in response to, oh my gosh, people saying that people in general should not talk about true crime. It's an ugly topic. So let's go there. The most general opposition. And then there are, we know, the people that say that we shouldn't specifically talk about the Watts case. And why is it specifically the Watts case? I don't know. Is it because, there has been such a big fascination with it for all of the reasons that we've already talked about? The lack of investigation, the lack of answers, the human need to try to understand things that are so horrible, they make a person not be able to sleep at night, there's all of that. Or is it because, the victim's family frequents YouTube and, hearing and seeing all of these things about their family members, understandably, harms them, it agitates them, it hurts them, and that's, I've spoken this before and I feel for that. And I felt bad for that at times, and I still feel bad about that at times. But, at some point, people have to say, okay, if it's upsetting, I'm not going to watch it. And all the people around the people who are the most upset, who are supporting them, rather than pointing fingers all over the place at other creators and specific creators, please support those people who are being hurt the most and finding something else to do with their time. I'm not saying they don't have anything else to do with their time, but do not keep bringing them back here, because that's what the channels that are saying you shouldn't be talking about this are doing to the victim's family, right? It's just so nonsensical. And I just have not spoken about this, my opinions on this stuff, for over a year, but that's what I think about it. Come on now. We all need to have responsibility for ourselves and our well-being and what we consume on media, and what we take the liberty of, deciding for others when it's really none of your business. Went to the wrong video, sorry. I am stuffy allergy season, and I have a bunch of molting bunnies. Okay. StreamYard hates me. It's so slow. New computer. I need a new computer. Oh wait, that's today. Thank you for your patience. I'm just looking something up for you guys here. And again, we're doing a live stream again tomorrow evening. We're going to just continue down, and I'm doing a preview of that. I'm trying to do a preview of that right now. Continue down that road of that we've been going down with sort of the Nicole Kessinger timeline of lies on Monday and Tuesday. Or, Sunday and Monday. And, as I've come back around over the past few weeks, and I've been really researching this with like kind of the base of, knowledge that I had already established from doing this a couple times before. Things are just deeper than I had realized before. And it's stunning to me. Here we go. So I'm going to add on to this a little bit today, and then we're going to really go into it in depth tomorrow. Have John Smith on your panel every day for ultimate subs and views. that's where we're all trying to cheat the system with John McSmith. All right. Oops, no, that's not what I'm doing.
What he was doing the next day, what he had planned, anything like that. Did he tell you any of that information?
I remember he told me he had to go to the field and not to the office on Monday morning.
Okay. Did he specifically say where he needed to go on Monday morning?
No, I don't ask him for those sites. There's like, Anadarko's got like thousands of sites. If he were to tell me, I would be.
They're just like random numbers and stuff, right?
Well, he told me, he said, I got to go to a site. I got to go check out like a valve or something where they think that they had a release. Something like that.
Did he mention the town or anywhere?
No. He just told me that that's what he had to go do. He's like, I won't see you in the office in the morning. Because I see him, but I don't actually like talk to him. Like, I will go in the cafeteria. I will put my lunch.
Who cares? Okay. So you heard that. So she said, right there, in case you missed it, she was just talking about how Chris Watts told her that Sunday evening, hey, I'm Pinata, not going to be in the office. Is all, it's all good though. And she said, yeah, that happens sometimes, like the guys, sometimes they don't come in the morning, the guys, and, it's no big deal. Now, we do know that she also, so there's that end story. Okay. So now let's just take a look at, now remember this, just not a big deal attitude. Now let's take a look at this portion of Kevin Kobach's report as submitted through the official discovery in the Watts case. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. So I just remembered what I totally forgot before. I was connecting the dots between what Prider Honesty said in his comment, that he thinks, maybe that it was a case of, that Shanann was abducted and it was a forced abortion and all of, these things. One of the theories that you could come up with based on the incomplete evidence and investigation. And then there are all of these things. So there's that. And then there's all of these things that we're systematically putting together about how NK's story and that whole timeline, and especially the timeline of the Sunday before the murders and the Monday of, and her interactions with Chris, is a whole extravagant, complete lie. And at certain points, and I'm going to really try to bring this home tomorrow, it was crystal clear that investigators were well aware of the extent and the depth and the serious nature of her lies. and for whatever reason, they turn the other cheek. And that is not what FBI and CBI agents, even local detectives do. This, I mean, yes, sometimes they obviously do. We've seen it done, but this is done with all of these different agencies and levels of law enforcement in agreement that we are going to look the other way. And I believe there's one reason that they all made that decision, and I want to know what it is.
26. Just going to read this for you. This is from Kevin Kovacs report. Nicole also.
Okay, so I just want to be clear where we're at here. So, wait, why did that happen? Okay, hold on.
Question Chris. During this phone call, referring to a phone call between Nicole Kessinger and Chris Watts on Monday evening, the evening of August 13th, as to why he had not come into the Anadarko office on Monday, August 13th.
Okay, so I'm just going to breeze through this because you can watch this live if you want, if you haven't already seen it. It's Watts' Mistress timeline, more lies told to CBI, found by Watts the Obsession. True story. So now she's saying, well, it wasn't weird that he went out to the field and he didn't come into work. And you know what? It was weird enough that I asked him for proof of where he was. Was he at work? I asked him for proof. Listen to the horse's mouth here. 4:52 on August 23rd, 2018. This is the last of the official interview submissions that they have.
I remember I deleted them, and then he sent me another text, and then I deleted that one too.
Right.
Because I was like, I don't want to deal with this. By the way, when you're looking through those texts, look for his ABC phone for that one conversation we had where he screenshotted me what he did on Monday. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you said that's his Anadarko. Okay.
And that should be the only recent. There's probably stuff if you guys are able to pull up from way back that we talked, but nothing.
The thing we talked about was him proving that he went to the oil field.
That he went to work.
That he went to work that morning
Yeah.
at whatever site he was supposed to go to
Yeah.
to check on the
So that'll be in there.
lease.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And then I don't know. Am I allowed to address my friends and tell them?
Okay, so oops. Don't you like how her methods of manipulating the direction of the conversation? We love it. Okay, so in that small audio excerpt there's so many problems. One of them being that she said she didn't talk to Chris on the phone on Monday. Another one being she is telling Kobach that the picture of the release, the proof that he was out in the field, that was sent from his work phone. We know that was sent from his work phone, or we would believe that it was, because she stated so. And I think she would not have wanted to if she felt she had another option. Messages to all kinds of people from his work phone around the same time that day are in discovery, but the no messages between Kessinger and Watts from his work phone are in discovery. I want to know why that is. So regarding, let's see. Oh my gosh. And then I was going to go over it today, but I'm going to wait tomorrow. Some of the information about Charlotte this is crazy. It's just crazy. Okay. What am I babbling about here? On the internet. I don't think that those personal perspective narratives have any place in a discovery of any sort, particularly when the crime is as egregious and serious as this, the triple homicide of a 15-week pregnant woman and her two beautiful little babies. But we do see those perspective narratives throughout the discovery in very poor taste. So back to Mama Jane and Nicole Kessinger telling Kevin Kobach, CI investigator, about how she's now all of a sudden suspicious of why Watts went right out the field on the 13th and, all the things she had to say. So she mentions
Well, I
Huh.
might be getting ahead of myself here, but since I'm on the path, let's see. Okay.
Wait, so guys, there's a bunch of messages. They're saying it's deleted by me, but I'm not deleting messages. Hold it. Messages deleted by Watts the Obsession. Is it a different moderator? Do I need to hire an agent? Asks NK. That's fine. And then Melissa Mann says John McSmith, there's still a lot of Jury South implications. That's fine too. Why are all these messages being deleted, guys? Let me just restore them. I'm not doing that. Sorry about that. Why does it say I'm doing it? Things are so weird right now. Get back, all you messages. Why are you picking on Molson Man? Something got mad at you, Molson Man. Whoa, they're all gone. It's so weird. Okay, anyway, I don't know. Okay, so I lost my thought.
One of the things that he sent her, let me make sure, yeah, you guys are seeing this, as proof of where he was.
Okay, so we know that. He sends it to Cody Roberts, and that's in Discovery. And he also sends it to her, but that's not in Discovery. So that's a super bummer.
And that Sunday, August 12th, when he took his two beautiful little girls.
Okay.
And I thought they were really cute, and I texted it to him, and I was like, do your little girls know about these? Because they're awesome. And I was like, little stuff like that. And I don't think that that's the 13th, because I don't think I talked to him. What day was the 13th? I can't remember.
Yeah, okay,
Wow.
so there she's just saying she didn't talk to him on the 13th again. Oh my gosh. I have I think 5 instances of that. Okay, so now this is the part of the transcript.
Do you know the foreman's name?
That part.
I don't.
This is the part of the interview, the phone interview on the 21st, where it cuts off mysteriously, and the second half is only the transcript form. So the important part of this is where she says she was on the phone with Watt when he asked, "What do you want for proof, little empanada girl?" And she's like, "Yeah, send me this and this." And she says, "Oh, well, he sent it before I could even get off the phone with them." I was like, still like on the phone with them when I got it. And I was like looking at it. I was like looking at the phone because I was on the phone with him. I was like looking at the phone, looking at it, like. So she was on the phone with him. That's a problem. Oops.
Yeah, that's too bad.
And now we have this. Okay. Oops.
All right.
You know, let me try to do this. Work it out. No, it's not going to work. I should have known. It's okay.
Shanann.
All right. And do you know the children's name?
Yeah.
So now we have
Okay.
Kessinger, or Chris Watts' former mistress, finally, for the first time, speaking Shanann's name.
Leave for a night. Like, I didn't even think.
And watch her hands when she says Shanann.
And
Make sure there's nothing written on the back.
There's not. I checked before I
Let's go back to North Carolina.
Okay.
He went to North Carolina and he was trying to rehab his marriage with his wife.
He said.
Do you know her name at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch
Are
it.
you okay saying her name?
It's Shanann.
It's Shanann. Look at the hands.
Okay. Are you okay saying her name?
It's Shanann.
All right. And do you know the
Those look like
children's name?
strangulation hands, if you ask me.
be protected in doing so.
Like weeks.
All right.
And then she goes on to be a little nasty about her boyfriend's wife.
Let's go back to North Carolina.
Okay.
He went to North Carolina and he was trying to rehab his marriage with his wife.
He said.
Do you know her name at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you okay saying her name?
It's Shanann.
All right. And do you know the children's name?
Yes, it's Bella and Celeste.
Okay.
Cece.
She went by, they called her Cece. All right. So he went to, were they in North Carolina
They were already
already?
there.
If you want something.
I don't know, my stomach will do that. Yeah, they were already out there. He just flew out there to meet up.
Do you know why they were there?
They're all from there.
Okay. So they were there
They were
for,
visiting.
So
her
again,
family.
And this, I got this in a much better video in one of my 5 videos that I can't get uploaded right now because I think I need a new computer. Sad. All right. So when she says, it's Shanann,
are you okay saying her name?
it's Shanann
All right.
with her
And do you know the
strangulation
children's
hands.
name?
Yes, it's Bella and Celeste.
Okay. She went by, they called her Cece. All right. So he went to, were they in North Carolina
They were
already?
already there.
If you want something.
I don't know, my stomach will do that. Yeah, they were already out there. He just flew out there to meet up.
Do you know why they were there?
They're all from there.
Okay. So they were there
They were
for,
visiting her family for the most part until he got there. And then they still were mostly visiting her family.
okay. And do you know how long they had been there?
A while, like weeks.
All right. And he flew out to join his family there.
Yep.
Do you know specifically where he flew to?
What, airport?
No, which city?
No, not off the top of my head.
Okay.
I'm sure if I thought real hard, maybe I could think about it, but I mean, come up with it. No, I don't know.
All right. So he goes there, you said it was like the last week of July?
I think so. I think it was like one of the last days of July. I'm almost positive. I think it was a weekday.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Sammy Joe says, what did he put on the table? Huh. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. What? Oh, yeah. I have not deleted or blocked anyone at all. So I'll look into the settings and whatnot. After this live stream. Oh, something I meant to talk about tonight was, so with all of this stuff going on and, just not being sure where things are going, I just want to tighten things up in chat a little bit. So moderators, I'll get you in a private chat or something or send you an email. But, you'll notice, I think when you go on a live stream now, there's like some guidelines that I picked from because YouTube would like you to do that now. And I'm wishing to stay in good graces as for no drama or difficulty because I have plenty of that. Well, no, I don't have drama, but I don't need any difficulty. So Sammy Joe asked, what did he put on the table? I didn't catch that. So I want to go back a little and see. Oh, okay. Oops. So how far is this? So, he gave her something to eat because she kept complaining about how hungry her tummy was.
Wait, for the most part until he got there. And then they still were mostly visiting her family.
Okay. And do you know how long they had been there?
while, like weeks.
All right. And he flew out to join his family there.
Yep.
Do you know specifically where he flew to?
What, airport?
No, what city?
No.
Why is he hidden?
Okay.
I'm sure if I thought real hard, maybe I could think about it, but I mean, come up with it, no, I don't know.
All right. So he goes there, you said it was like the last week of July?
I think so, I think it was like one of the last days of July, I'm almost positive, I think it was a weekday.
There, I unhid him. Molson Man, you're good.
Yeah, he flew out there and
Okay, so you saw what she did with her hands there. Now I want you to watch this. We got about 10 more minutes here, children. Then we're going to pick her up tomorrow. Molson Man, I unhid you. You silly little hider. Come out wherever you are. Check on that again, though, just in case it didn't work. We don't want Molson Man. Oh, there you go. There he is. It was a bag of veggie straws. He goes back in with the answer. It was a bag of veggie straws. Yes. That's awesome. I love it. So funny. Here we go.
Just something you're not telling me.
I don't know if I should say this, but Chris, while he was talking to Special Agent Coder, made a lot of movements towards his neck area. Special Agent Coder actually came out of the room and he said he may have strangled her.
You know that we have to get to the bottom of this. Would you take a polygraph? Sure.
They had made arrangements for him to come back the next morning and submit to a polygraphic exam, but we didn't know if that was going to happen.
Go to your friend's house, get a good night's sleep.
Okay, so, all right. So there is that. So you see it in that one clip of Chris Lott's former mistress. The first time she mentions Shanann, she does those weird hands. And guys, there is absolutely something to that. Being, somebody who uses the methodology of applied behavioral analysis every day, her doing that is, this is not, nor there's significance to it. And it's like a very specific thing she did with her hands. We don't see any other occurrences of her doing that with her hands. There's meaning to it. There just is. So then we hear Tammy Lee, Agent Tammy Lee. Sorry, Tam. I know we're not on a first name basis. Saying that during the interview, Special Agent Coder he left the interview, came out and said that he believes he profiled the manner of death as being strangulation because he was tuning in to those nonverbal cues, because we know that 80% of communication is nonverbal. And being the good little profiler that he is, he knows this, he tunes into it, he takes in the information, he observes, he analyzes, he evaluates, and he was able to make that determination. So you've got to wonder if somebody like a Coder or a Tammy Lee were the primary investigator questioning Kessinger, would they have picked up on some of those nonverbal and more subtle or even not so subtle cues that seem to have either flown over the heads of the investigators to task, or they made a consensus, as I said before, to turn their heads? I don't know. Hi, JJ Glover. How you doing? Nice to see you. Your gout is flaring up. Good Lord God. You should eat some veggie straws, John McSmith. So, to Hennessy, you okay, Daisy? Let's see. I know. Yeah. Yep. She had a meltdown. Anytime she talked about him having a life outside her. That is totally correct. You know, so speaking of a mini meltdown. All right, sorry, I'm whispering my kid. Speaking of, like I was saying, having a mini meltdown, here's the thumbnail for tomorrow's live stream. Why is this 5 minutes and 14 seconds long? What? Oh, because I went on that accidentally. I got it. So silly. All right.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was talking to you guys like you were there. Oh my God.
Oh,
No. Again, no. Hey, honey. Let me do it this way. And then we're gonna go. Are you still hungry, honey? Mm-hmm. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Yeah, I have no idea why you were hidden, Molsa man. None. I would never do that to you. Ta-da! Amber Heard meets Nicole Kessinger. Now, the reason this is happening, because we are going to continue to look at the Monday, Tuesday Shadeball lying timeline, is that when we are looking at the nonverbal communication and cues from a person who, you know, at some point has created for themselves a proven track record of BS, we see a lot of these similarities. And well, I don't want to give away the whole thing, but I think it's going to be kind of fun and also informative and a little like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that they left all of these loose ends hanging once again. Oh man. Changing it to serendipity. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Curious Rose. I think that Tammy Lee would have picked up on her in a different way. I think it's just such a shame. Hi, Sugar's Mama. I didn't see you yet. Nice to see you. Sugar's Mama says she despises SLB so much, in my opinion. That was an involuntary motion. That's not maybe. That could be. They don't discount that. After I just said it was, well, you know, it's. I'll explain more about that tomorrow. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. Oh, man, I forgot. Another thing I wanted to ask you guys. I think I put a community post question out there today. What other cases would you like to see covered? Because I am working towards, you know, doing pretty soon about 25% content on this channel is stuff that's not lots. There's so many. I have four videos in work now. Other cases, 3 of them are very close to production. But you know, I want to be able to do some in-depth, focused work with a couple cases. So I'm interested in knowing from you guys what cases you're interested in having covered. Oh, Michelle Gardner. Yes, you can do that. Yep, you'll be able to do that for sure. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed your company. Yeah, I'm sorry, Molson man. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Gabby, Sammy Joe says Gabby. Okay. Summer Wells. Okay. I don't think I'm going to go. So I don't think I'm going to touch Summer Wells. There's too much drama. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I will. Thank you though. Pride or Honesty, I'm almost done with my first Delphi video. Diane Z says, good night. I'll be back tomorrow to check about Amber Heard because while I see that she is lying, I also see how much undue influence Johnny Depp has over everyone. That's, well, you know, okay, he does have a lot of influence. I mean, you know, what my thought was, I don't know if I would categorize it as undue influence, because I don't know what his, you know, personal daily intimate interactions are like with the people in his life or their life. But it does seem that he does definitely have a lot of influence. Heather Elvis, yes, that's one of the videos. Yeah, I forgot to mention that in my community post. I don't know why. Yeah. Yes, I know. That's such a, I'm so excited for that one. Maybe that'll be the first one. Either that or Delphi probably. But I keep them coming because I want to have like a roster, because making those first videos for a different case, guys, takes a long time because I have to move my 6,000 watts files, you know, get all new files, make sure I've done my research and, you know, hear from you and all of that. So good night, Anaphylaxis. Thanks for being here, darling. Yeah. So please, suggestions. I would love suggestions on what you'd like to see covered. Yeah. Sorry, who was it? Ho Chi Minh said Summer Wells. Sorry, I kind of like knocked that down. It's just, it wasn't you or Summer Wells. It's my aversion to drama. That was funny, Joan. Oh my goodness. So, all right, guys, thank you for being here. And if you're interested in possibly moderating, I know there's a couple of you that sort of, or somebody else expressed interest for you, email me. And moderators will get things together and kind of tighten up the ship for now. Yeah. And hopefully we'll still be able to allow people to, you know, speak freely, because after all, this is America, or we are the human race, and we have different opinions and we communicate by nature. And gosh darn it, we're going to do it on YouTube and everywhere else, all over the place. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, moderators. You guys are awesome. I'm sorry, Molson Man. All right. Thanks for being here, guys. I'll see you tomorrow night at 8. Bye.